morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is the last video of the year 2023, and I am excited to get into all of the things that I accomplished in 2023, all of the goals that I reached, the goals that I did not reach, and the goals I will be giving myself for 2024. So if that interests you, just keep watching. Like this video if you like it, and subscribe if you are interested in this type of content. The first thing that I want to go over is my December goals and things I wanted to do in December, and if I was able to accomplish them or not. First thing was intentionally planning time with friends and families, and I definitely did a lot of this in December, to the point where on New Year's Eve I am planning on doing nothing because I am exhausted. But I did enjoy so many things, so many events with friends and family this month, and I have another video which I will link in this video with all the fun Christmas holiday things that I did this month with friends and family. So if you're interested in that, I will link that below. The next goal I had in December, which was only 1 week in December because I wanted to start small, and it was also the start of the Christmas season, Christmas shopping season, so I wanted to have a no-spend week, and I did that. I did not spend on anything that was non-essential, and this was very hard because there was Cyber Monday deals and I needed to get Christmas presents, but I waited a week. I didn't spend. Ended up doing 6 days of no spend because on the last day I did start my Christmas shopping because I really needed to get into that. So the no spend week was 98% successful. I will definitely do that again, probably sometime during this month. Another goal I had for December was to start waking up at 5:30, and I have done this on and off. I have been waking up definitely at 6 a.m. every morning, and some days I have woken up at 5:30. So I would say that was about 60% successful. So another thing I wanted to do in December was set up automatic investing. That one I actually did not do yet because I thought about it more and I decided that I really want to pay off my debt before I set up my automatic investing. I just feel like paying off debt is more important than investing at this point. As soon as I pay off my debt, I will start going hard on my investing. Another thing I wanted to do in December was declutter, and one of the things I wanted to declutter was my phone. I have been working through my phone, trying to declutter a lot of the photos that I have, the apps I don't use, and let me just tell you, it has taken a long time to declutter my phone. So that is something I will definitely carry on to January and continue to declutter my phone, because the photos I love, but they are taking up a lot of room and I already have them saved on my external hard drive. So I'm just going to keep the ones that I really want to keep on my phone, and the rest of them I will delete. It was pretty fun going through them with my daughter and just looking at the old memories and things that we forgot, and that was pretty fun. So if you're gonna declutter your phone, I do suggest maybe doing it with your kids, your husband, your friends, because it's just fun going through all the memories. Another goal I had for December was to run more, or to run, period. And I actually forgot about this goal and I really didn't run, but I did go on a 4-mile hike yesterday, which was really cool. I have a short video of that, but I think I will be doing more hiking. I will definitely try to do running at least once a week starting in January. And I will just carry that goal on to January and try again. The thing with these goals is they are goals, but if you don't meet them, don't beat yourself up on them. Reassess whether this is really a goal that you want to continue to try to do, or if it's something that you're no longer interested in. If it is something that you do want to continue to do, you just weren't able to do it, I would pick it up the next month and try again. So another thing I wanted to do in December was to finish the book I was reading, which was Never Never by Colleen Hoover. And that book was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of hard to say that you do not enjoy Colleen Hoover book because I feel like every single one I have read is so good. So I did finish my Colleen Hoover book. I did not finish my Lisa Bilyeu book. I think I was really just too into the Colleen Hoover book, and I would pick that book up instead of the Lisa Bilyeu book. But I do want to finish the Lisa Bilyeu book, Radical Confidence. So as soon as I finish the other book that I'm reading right now, I will definitely focus on Radical Confidence and finishing that in January. I did start reading another Colleen Hoover book, which is the one that I will finish before I concentrate on the Radical Confidence book. But the book I picked up from the library because I am in a big time saving mode and I'm only going to read these books once, so there's no use in me buying every single book. The self-help books, I do like reading the learning books over and over again, so I will buy those books. But for the fiction books, I know I'm only going to read them once, so I will only rent them if I can from the library. So the book that I rented was Heart Bones, and I have already read so much of this book. It is really good so far. I can't wait to finish it, and I will wait on getting another Colleen Hoover book until I finish my Radical Confidence book. Another thing I wanted to do in December was to cook more, and I definitely have done that. I found recipes that I like, and especially a lot of air fryer recipes because I got a new air fryer. It's bigger than the small one that I had, and I'm making a lot of chicken, potatoes. I tried the Cardi B dip yesterday, which I'm going to be taking to my in-laws for New Year's. And that was so good. Although I'm sure it's not great for my cholesterol, I can probably, if I'm not making it for other people and I'm just making it for my family, I will definitely choose third fat cream cheese and the light sour cream and just make that a little better for my health. But I definitely love that dip. Is really good. I actually made a TikTok on my regular TikTok account and of me making that. If you are interested in that, I will link it below. So that finishes out the goals for December. And now I will go through the things that I did in December and my favorite things in December. So the favorite meal that I made, or actually this is a favorite new thing that I made, was span musubi. And my mother-in-law gave me a press and I made a whole batch. They were so good. And I will definitely make them again. So things I added to my daily routine in December, one thing was vitamins. I have to take iron for my anemia, and I have to take vitamin C. So I also added women's multivitamins, and I added also vitamin D and fish oil. So I have started taking vitamins every day, and I am just more conscious of my health since my last doctor's appointment, and I do have a video on my shorts about that. In my last doctor's appointment, I found out I am premenopausal and I have high cholesterol and I am anemic. So I am definitely focused on my health more and just switching little things in my diet and cutting out fats as much as possible, choosing lower fat ingredients and foods, and adding more fruit and vegetables to my diet, fiber, oats, things like that. Just adding more healthy foods to my diet and taking away less healthy foods. So that is one thing that I have added to my daily habits of my life. Another thing I have added, along with my daily morning workouts, my daily walks, I have added kickboxing. And on Saturday mornings I do step class, and now I also do kickboxing class with my best friend. She invited me. I've done it a couple times. The holidays have put a little hold on that just because the coach has been sick and busy with family also. So the holidays have put a hold on the kickboxing, but this week I will be starting the kickboxing again, and I love it. I got some boxing gloves and it is a really good workout. I love it. So that with my step class, I have added the last couple months those two things to my workouts, and I am really enjoying it. So just a update on my no coffee and switch to tea journey. I have continued to stick with the tea, and I have had a little bit of coffee maybe twice in the last couple months, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I usually did. And I have just been enjoying trying different teas. My coworker gave me some matcha that I am going to try to make matcha lattes with that, and I can't wait to try that. I think I might actually try that today. And I have just really enjoyed being on this tea journey, and I call it a tea journey because everything right now is just a journey for me, trying new things and seeing how I like them. And I will just continue with the tea journey I'm on. So this month, one of my goals was to continue just paying off my credit card debt, and Christmas required extra spending because I just love buying gifts for my family and friends, and I did not save for that this year, so I just started buying them with my paychecks and did not use my credit cards. But with that, I just was not able to pay as much as I would have wanted on my credit cards. I still did pay what I had already planned to pay, but I just wasn't able to pay more than that. But I feel like that's okay because I really just enjoy giving on the holidays. And next year I have a budget that I have in mind based on what I spent this year, and I have a goal to save from January to December, and so that it does not affect my monthly budget, but I have it saved, and then that just makes it easier during Christmas time to not stress and to be able to spend what I want to spend during the month without the holiday shopping affecting me. When I first started paying off my credit cards, I was really just going hard on all the payments I was making, and it was kind of stressing me out because I didn't really have much to spend after that, and I would just be very depressed because I had nothing to spend, even though I got myself into this debt and I know I need to pay it off. So I did a little bit of a look again at my debt, and I just made it a little bit more manageable with my payment. I'm still doing really good payments to get it paid off, but instead of paying it off by January like I had planned, I will be paying it off in April. So I am still excited for that because I had $20,000 in debt, and I am very thankful that I make a good salary and I am able to pay it down very quickly. But just seeing how much I'm paying every month in credit cards makes me feel like I do not want to do this again. So when I have my credit cards paid in April, I will definitely do a little celebrating, and I will definitely not be getting myself in this place again. So that brings me into my goals for 2024. And since I was already talking about credit card debt, my number one goal is to be debt free. And this is actually credit card debt. I do not have a car payment, but I do plan on getting a car next year, and I really want to save and put down a good down payment so that I don't have a big debt again. But I will be paying off my credit cards, and I also have a student loan from my son where it's the parent portion of the student loan, so I will be paying that off. But as far as credit card debt and other personal debts, I will not have any more of that come April. Another goal I have for 2024 is to save for the events and trips I have planned for this next year. So basically I have taken a piece of paper and just written out all the different things that I will be doing in 2024 and how much money I will need for each of those things, given an estimate for each of them, added up the total. I will be dividing that by every month and then just splitting that in two, and each check I will put away that amount for that fund, and I will be putting that in a high yield savings account. I opened a high yield savings account this last year and it is gaining interest, and I highly recommend you doing that. I use Capital One 360 and I recommend it. It's over 4%, and it just really helps in saving. Plus it's separate than my regular savings, so I'm not tempted to transfer it to my checking after I save every month. So that is one thing I will be doing this year, is saving for trips, events, and things that I will be doing this year. So with that, some things I'll be doing this year, I'm very excited to be going to my friend's bachelorette party. It's going to be in Disneyland. So of course, Disneyland is my favorite place to be and my favorite place to travel. And we go every year during Halloween usually. But going on a trip with my girlfriends and for her bachelorette party, I am super excited for that. So I have budgeted some money for that. I have budgeted money for their wedding because it will be at the lake and we will be renting cabins to stay for the weekend. So I have budgeted for that, dress to wear for that. Also, our Disney trip for October, I have budgeted for that trip because I based it off of what we spent last year, and I put that amount in our budget. Also, it's my other friend's wedding, so I have in my budget to save for her wedding a gift and what I want to wear to her wedding. Also, she plans on having a bachelorette party in Miami, I believe. We'll see if she decides to do that, but I have budgeted for that. And so usually we take also a trip with our friends, a really close group of friends that we have. We take a trip once a year to a place where we can just hang out and have fun, have some drinks. Usually we get some place with a jacuzzi. So I have budgeted for that also. Also, after I pay off my debt in April, I will be at my job for a year, and I will be starting to contribute to my 401k. So that is where the money that I've been paying towards my debt will go to my 401k and to my savings for events that we want to plan for and Christmas. So I also want to contribute to my Roth IRA. I am getting closer to retirement, and so I just want to make sure that we have a lot of money saved so that we can be comfortable and we can retire and not stress out about money. Like I mentioned, it will be a year in April. I started a new job in April of this year, and I am super happy with this job. I really love the people that I work with. Next year, I also want to just continue to try new things. Like last year, I have tried so many different things to improve my health and just to keep me moving and not just watching TV, movies, shows all the time, but just doing things to improve my life, like reading, watching or listening to podcasts to improve my life, and spending time with friends and family. I just want to continue trying new things. Kickboxing is one of the things, like I mentioned, that I will continue to do, and that is with my best friend and my sister-in-law. So that will be something I will continue to do. And another goal I have for this next year is to be a low spending year, which I already talked about the trips and the events I will be doing this year. Those obviously are not low spend, but the things that I want to concentrate on lowering my spending with is just things that I see on the internet that are influencing me to buy that I really don't need, things I see in the store that I did not go there for, that just looks cool and something that I would want. If it is something that is not going to improve my life or I do not need, then I am just going to not buy it. Like when I say things that are going to improve my life, I mentioned that I went hiking the other day, which is something that I really want to start doing more. And so I am looking for some hiking shoes. I also just bought some walking shoes, which are supposed to be really good for walking a lot, which I do a lot. So those type of things that will help with things that improve my life, I have no problem buying those things as long as obviously they're not on a credit card. But things that I see that look like they might be cool, but maybe it's something that I don't need, I will not be purchasing those things this year. And this is going to be really hard for me because I love to shop, and especially Amazon, it is very easy just to go on and get it the next day. But I am really going to just concentrate on not spending on things that I do not need. So one of the ways that I want to do that is if I see something that I want, especially like on Amazon or something like that online, I am going to take 24 hours to think about really if I need that item, and if I come back in 24 hours and I really, really need it and I feel like it's going to add to my life and not just take up room. Since I'm decluttering, I don't need to add things that I don't need, then I will purchase it. If I really don't need it, but I just kind of want it, I will not purchase it and I will remove it from my wish list, because I do not want to have that temptation to go back and add it back to my cart and purchase it. So that is one of the things that I really want to work on this year, which is my spending. And something I will be carrying with me to January and the rest of 2024 is just spending time with friends, making dates with friends. We had a dinner with our close friends the other night, and we have not seen them for a while. So we just need to be intentional making dates with friends, and I kind of went overboard with it in December because I just wanted to see so many of my friends, and we had a lot of fun. It was very tiring, so that is why I have been kind of taking a little break this week and just relaxing, resetting. And in 2024, I just want to make it a point to spend time with my friends, make appointments with them, just make it a priority to spend time with my friends. And this goes with my family also. I really want to spend more time with my family, go visit my grandma, go visit my dad more, and my cousins, because I haven't seen them in a while. So I just want to be more intentional with that. So with that, I just wanted to end with my New Year's resolution. I usually don't do a New Year's resolution, or I haven't in a while, but my New Year's resolution for this year, 2024, is just to say no to things that don't make me happy and don't improve my life. Don't just say yes to everything and burn myself out all year, but say yes to things that do improve my life and do make me happy. Like I mentioned, spending time with people I love, and that is my resolution for 2024. So I would love to hear what your goals for 2024 are, and if you met your goals for 2023 and what your New Year's resolution is, so I can get some ideas of maybe some goals that I didn't think of. And if you tried any of the goals that I did in December and you were successful or you were not successful, then go ahead and comment that in the comments and we can chat there. I hope you all have a happy new year and a safe new year. Please be safe, and I hope that you have a wonderful 2024.